Okay. Okay, girls, we take
Let's go
the
with this.
vocabulary. Yes, dear?
If we have like morning periods, we do this.
Yes. Ah, great. Who says Judy?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. Each morning period will take 5 minutes for this. For another one, I'll
Teacher,
find you. There
I
are many
think
pages. Mm,
serious. I think that it would be a better idea if we did like one big full session, like I don't
really?
know, like 15 minutes maybe.
I don't think you'll be يعني okay, let's do it. I'm with you. Yeah, I do like 20, 30, 40. The maximum was 45 minutes. And I was dying because it's harder than this. يعني it gets harder and harder. I have muscles now. Okay, we start. So tomorrow before literature, we will take another one. Okay, let's share the here. You see the, I didn't share the voice. You should share the voice sound. Where is it? On words.
Miss, will we start unit 5 or?
Yes, the passage, unit 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Lending a Hand to End Poverty. Newspaper article. By Walter Q. Vogel, November 12th. Washington, D.C. A local charity that studies anti-poverty programs has declared one particular activist's model a notable success. In its annual report, Fighting Poverty Today, Global Poverty Watchers United, or GPWU, hailed the work of Muhammad Yunus, whose pioneering microloan program has helped thousands of Bangladeshis rise out of poverty. The charity suggests that the concept of microcredit, lending people very small sums of money, be tried by governments around the world. Poverty is a scourge that knows no borders.
Poverty is a scourge that knows no borders. Poverty is a scourge. So what part of speech is a scourge? Poverty is
A noun.
a noun. Poverty is a scourge that knows no borders. What is a scourge that, what would be poverty? Poverty is when you are extremely hungry, no food. Poverty is a scourge. So scourge is something good?
No.
No. It's a scourge that knows no borders. So what could it be? It's a scourge. It's a what?
What does scourge mean? Ah, we'll find
Wow. We want to find the meaning of scourge. Poverty is a scourge. So how can I say another name for poverty? Another noun for poverty.
Suffrage.
Uh-huh. Suffrage? Yes. A
Weakness.
disaster? Yes, disaster.
Yeah.
A punishment. Right?
Says the report's author, Anya Aziz Awuka. In every country in the world, we find people living a hard-scrabble existence. For some of them, thanks to microloans, escaping poverty can be more than just a dream. Yunus's work to alleviate poverty began in 1974 during a visit to his native Bangladesh. The American educated economist was shocked by the widespread famine he witnessed in his home country. Yunus figured that if destitute people were able to obtain small loans, they might be able to extricate themselves from the clutches of poverty.
Okay. Yunus figured that if destitute people were able to obtain small loans, if they can take small loans, they might be able to extricate themselves from poverty. If they take small loans, they can extricate remove themselves from poverty, free themselves from poverty. Okay? Extricate is to remove or free.
His first set of loans from his own pocket went to 42 borrowers and amounted to just $27. Eunice trusted that the majority of recipients were honest and would not filch these very small sums, but would instead repay the money once they got on their feet.
So what did he do? He started to borrow people money of his own money. He gave them loans of $27, and he believed that those recipients were honest and would not filch these very small sums. They will not filch these small sums of money. So they will not do what? They will
Steal?
not, yeah, they will not steal these sums of money.
From tiny acorns, mighty oaks grow. In 1983, Eunice founded the Grameen Bank to apply the principles of microcredit throughout Bangladesh. To date, Grameen Bank has given loans to more than 8 million poor people in Bangladesh, 97% of whom are women. The bank has found that women are more likely than men to use the loans to create a more equitable society.
To create more equitable society. What is the part of speech of equitable? Equitable. What is the part
Adjective.
of speech? Adjective. Yes, equitable society. So they will create a what kind of society?
Distinguished.
Distinguished, fair,
Acceptable.
justice can be used as a noun, justice. Okay, fair. Equitable society is a fair society. Girls, please participate with me because this is how to know the meaning of unfamiliar word. If you go to SAT, if you go to TOEFL, if you go to any tests, you have to figure out the meaning of unfamiliar words.
And better living conditions for their families. Borrowers use the loans to establish entrepreneurial ventures, such as a yogurt factory or village telephone service. The salutary effects of Grameen's microloans are undeniable.
The salutary effects of Grameen's microloans are undeniable. So the part speech of salutary is what?
Adjective?
Adverb.
Adjective.
Adverb.
Salutary effects. Salutary effects. Salutary effects. It's a word before a noun. Again, salutary effects. The part of speech of it is what, girls? A word that comes before a noun.
I only heard the word. I thought
Okay,
it ended
girls.
with
The
ly.
salutary effects. It is before a noun.
It's an adjective.
Adjective, girls. Okay, it's an adjective. The salutary effects. So how can I modify effects? How can I modify effects of people? Their effects.
Good or bad?
Yes, good. So an effect will be what? Helpful. The salutary effects, the helpful effects. Grade 11, are you here?
Yes.
Salutary is the helpful or beneficial.
58% of the bank's borrowers have now crossed over the poverty line and live better lives. The bank's loan repayment rate is a remarkable 97%. In recognition of his efforts, Yunus was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006. As he accepted the Nobel Prize, Yunus made scathing comments about the living conditions that the poor must endure.
As receiving the Nobel Prize, Yunus gave scathing comments. What is comments is a noun. Scathing will be a what? Modifying a noun.
Adjective.
Adjective. Scathing comments about how poor people must endure. So there will be which kind of comments about how people live their lives?
Hard, sad.
Sad. Better, the when the taste is better, not better, better. effects, okay? Harmful.
And about the inequitable distribution of income worldwide. He pointed out that 60% of the global population lives on only 6% of the world's income. More than 1 billion people live on less than $1 a day. His fame as a Nobel laureate and the success of the Grameen Bank have helped blazon the microfinance concept across the developing world.
His fame as a Nobel laureate and the success of the Grameen Bank have helped blazon the microfinance concept across the have helped blazon the concept across the strengthen and like informing others with this because people didn't know. So strengthen or publishing or proclaiming or publishing the microfinance concept across the developing world.
Yunus has issued a strong caveat to world leaders. Poverty, he believes, is a threat to peace.
Please. Yunus has issued a strong caveat. He issued a strong caveat. He says poverty threatens peace. So caveat is what?
A warning.
He said, warning. He said to them, take care. Poverty threatens peace of the world. Girls, please participate with me in order to know the meaning of a context clue, not through only I know the meaning, only the definition. Please, girls.
This view is shared by scholars. When human beings are trapped in a web of malnutrition, disease, and hopelessness, they lead a sepulchral existence, says Kevin DiNapoli.
When human beings are trapped in a web of malnutrition, yani they do not eat well, disease, and hopelessness, there is no hope. They lead a sepulchral.
Chaos?
Yes. Sepulchral existence. A man with no hope, a man with no food, a man with disease. How will his mental condition will be or psychological condition will be?
Bad.
Sad, yes, bad and sad. Sepulchral means funeral, from the word funeral. Sad till the degree of you are attending a funeral. It is extremely gloomy. Sepulchral is extremely gloomy.
A researcher with the City Department of Social Assistance. Poverty robs its victims of their autonomy.
Poverty robs its victim of their autonomy. I don't know what autonomy means. Let's divide it. If we divide it into auto and nomi, auto means what in Greek? Automobile, autograph, autobiography.
Self.
By self, excellent, by self. So autonomy is when I rule myself by myself, when I have control on myself.
Making them vulnerable to ruthless landlords and moneylenders, and even the bullies of organized crime. As a result, he notes, the desperately poor may become hostile and angry. Inevitably, simply to survive, some will flout the law and social convention alike by turning to a life of crime.
Some will flout the law and social convention alike by turning to a life of crime. Flout the law. Some will flout the law, so they will do something to the law, and social convention alike by turning to a life of crime. So they will do what to the law? Flout a law.
Break the law,
Make it with flows?
Or The law, whether you stick to the law or you
Break.
oppose the law or break the law, or you take it lightly, or you don't take it seriously, or you mock, or you make fun of. So flout is to make fun of or mock.
One of Eunice's basic precepts is that poverty
You
is
say what is precepts? One of the basic precepts. One of my
Rules.
basic precepts. Yes,
Principles.
rules. Yes, principles and laws are rules.
the creation of poorly designed social and economic systems. Before the rise of microloan programs, it was axiomatic in banking circles that prospective borrowers had to have a job and collateral.
It was axiomatic in banking circles. It was axiomatic in banking circles that in order to take a loan, you should have a job. So it was axiomatic in banks that you should work before you take a loan. It was
Not
axiomatic at schools to wear uniforms,
Obligatory.
obligatory, or by يعني it was axiomatic to wear uniform at school.
Known.
Known, it was known, it was understood, it was known by يعني it is like a, you know it, everyone knows it like that. Okay,
Yes.
everyone knows it like that. Axiomatic, like yes. Yes, dear. Okay, axiomatic.
Not saying famous.
I can't hear you well, dear. So it was axiomatic, it was known or self-evident, يعني everyone knows.
Change in traditional banking practices has come at a soporific pace, says
A soporific pace. Change in traditional banking practices, because now he changes the rules. He said that he will give loans to those who don't have also job. Change in traditional banking practices has come at a soporific pace. Soporific pace. Pace is, you know, when you have an article, the pace of the article is like this. As I said to you in your writing, your pace should be well, يعني the road should be paved and well, and like this. Walks, يعني in a good way, not like this. Okay, so soporific pace. Soporific pace is to what? The too many change in tradition banks practices has some at a soporific pace. Soporific pace is tending to cause sleep. A sleepy pace, it's like stopped.
How, teacher?
GP
How, what dear?
How and how it's sleepy.
يعني not moving forward.
Okay.
WU's Aziz Ouka. Too many bankers have been unimaginative, straight-laced, and unwilling to experiment with bold, new ideas.
This was the reason why the pace was soporific, because they refused to do it. Too many bankers have been unimaginative, straight-laced. Unimaginative, straight-laced, and unwilling. So they are the three. Unimaginative, when a person is unimaginative, he is straight, is divided straight-laced into straight-laced, straight. So straight-laced means what?
Focused.
Strict and focused. Unimaginative is a strict mind.
Clearly, microfinance is no transient phenomenon, as Eunice's 40 years of success.
Clearly, microfinance is no transient phenomenon. It's no transient phenomena. It is not a phenomena. I am modifying a phenomena. Yes. Phenomena is something, يعني phenomena, a new style of banking for dressing for. So it may last for a short time or stay for a long time. So here they say it is not transient. It's not transient. Transient is for a short time. It's not for a short time phenomenon.
Success shows he retired in 2011. Similar programs are being created across the developing world, from Malawi in Africa to Bolivia in South America. As Yunus asserted in his Nobel Prize acceptance speech, we can create a poverty-free world if we collectively believe in it.
Yes, if we really want to do it, we will do it. Understood the words, girls?
Yes, they're easy.
Yes.
Great. You just have to know how to get the meaning of unfamiliar word. This is what you have to learn from vocabulary, girls. And of course, to enrich your vocabulary so you can use them where the basic, girls, the ABC, why a student goes to school to knows how to read and write.
Yes.
To knows how to read and write. And we read in order to write. So the main reason, يعني when we take courses, and that's why we teach students to write. The main reason is to write. How? By listening. When we listen, we can write better. By vocabulary. When we take vocabulary, we know how to enrich our vocabulary. When we take literature, we know how writers write, so we can copy them and write. When we take grammar, we know the rules of writing. So everything is about writing. Everything is about writing. Okay?
Okay.
So by mentioning writing, I give you the synthesis essay. I'm still checking your argumentative essay. I may send it today or in the weekend because I've been checking grade 10 and this. Anyone hasn't sent the argumentative essay yet?
Yes, I
Anyone?
said it, but I'm not sure you can open it.
I will
So
try.
I asked.
WhatsApp me. Send it on WhatsApp. Anyone hasn't sent me the presentation yet? Because I said it's graded and I will not come after each grade. Where is your presentation? Where is your presentation, please? I have.
Did you check the
My
video?
presentation.
Yes, dear. Which Lujain?
Yes, I posted my presentation on the online.
I said to you again that I couldn't download them from the online aside. I couldn't download them. So I asked you, if you made the video, please send it on WhatsApp. Send me on WhatsApp here, Lujain.
Miss, that was Nancy, but I did send you it on WhatsApp.
Okay, can you send me another dot?
Okay, right now I'll do it.
Okay. Okay, girls? Yani you will find me today or tomorrow or maybe in the weekend finishing your presentation, yani listing all the presentations and the argumentative essay.
Teacher, in the argumentative essay, I used the same topic I used for the sentences. It's okay, right?
Synthesis is a kind of argumentative. Essays. But
Yes.
not the same essay, of course, right?
Oh, no, it's not the same, of course.
Yes, Serene.
Miss, يعني what's the difference between argumentative essay and persuasive? They are like the same.
Listen, author's purpose is divided into three: to inform you, to persuade you, to entertain you. Persuade you, under persuade there is in argumentative, there's persuasive, there are.
Yeah,
Persuasive is when I want to persuade someone with my mind, with my opinion. Argumentative is when I want to debate. I have a debatable topic. I have another opposing opinion which I should mention, and I should refute this opinion. No argumentative essay is successful without an opposing opinion. Okay? So all of them are the same reason, P, persuade.
Yeah.
Tell me what else. So tomorrow we'll take the literature, okay? I took today grammar and vocab, so tomorrow we have the literature.
Okay.
You have any questions?
No.
See you tomorrow, girls. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day, teacher.
You too, girls. Bye. See you tomorrow.